Hi there, Pat Skeets here, and today I'm doing an album share of Cape Canaveral. This is actually, there's two of them, so this is part two. So I think there's a dozen pages here of space for Florida's Cape Canaveral. Loved my trip to NASA. So I did show this at the first video are some of the papers that I used so that you could maybe find this yourself. This is Space Academy, and it's by Cartabella. So this has, I bought two of these so that I could have double sheets if I needed it. And it also has stickers. So I used a lot of, I think I used one of the sheets of stickers all up. And then all these different papers. So that was just to let you know, if you could find this, it'll help you a lot doing your Cape Canaveral pages. And then I had purchased previously three different Star Wars collections from Cricut, deluxe paper it's called, and there were three different collections they had with all those and all these. They're all space related, so, and those in three different color schemes. So anyway, since I'm 2 years behind, I always know what I'm going to need in the future. So I knew I needed space paper and didn't happen to have any. So that was good to find those. All right, so to start with, this, I was using all kinds of themes: rocket ships, spaceships, planets, stars, moons, and this is a space city image. I thought that was cute. I hadn't used that yet. There's so many wonderful images in Design Space for doing these pages. It was a lot of fun. So there's a planet, a rocket ship. I used Kiwi Lane template here for a border, and here. And this has gold metallic in it, this paper here. So that was nice. And because these were kind of purpley and turquoise, that gave me a color scheme, purple and turquoise. So it was really fun to find that image. I did put a NASA title on almost every page, and just stuck a photo behind my border here and on top here. This I put on top because I didn't want it covered up. It's so cute. And that's it. Just, I think I got 4 photos on this page. So that was fun. This rocket looks kind of like this one. This moon is lifted up, and so is this, and this planet. They're all on risers. So that was a fun page, and a different color combination, because most of these pages, a lot of them were in red, white, and blue. So this is Mission Control. This photo is a panorama photo of the original Mission Control for the first Apollo flights. And so it was interesting to see that. It looked so archaic. I remember watching the landing, the moon landing myself, and it was something to be there and to see that. It was amazing. Okay, so I put my title, Mission Control, and 2 astronauts. I hadn't done those kinds of astronaut faces images yet. And then this is a crescent moon behind here. So I lifted up these fellas, and I repeated this striped paper on this side, used this large mat in the same paper as those. And then this is from the Space Academy pack. They had one sheet, had all these cartoony type things, images. So I thought that was fun. Lots of fun things here. All right, this page is there's a great big building, and there's all kinds of huge rockets up in the sky above your head inside this building. They're absolutely massive, and they're in sections pulled apart, and there's all kinds of space memorabilia there. It's just wonderful. Anyway, I use this beautiful paper here as a border and there, and then I cut out this big circle of stars, triple circle there, and I cut it into pieces. I put half of it up here, and then I used a quarter of it there and a quarter of it behind here. And then I used the star frames on the both big pictures. Found this spaceship. I guess this is an alien spaceship, and there's an alien. These were cute images from, I don't know, they're not from the spaceship. I think they're from Paper Studio, one of their juvenile pads. And anyway, I quite like how this turned out. I like the effect of having these all cut up and all over the place in the background. That was fun. Wow, this one's brilliant, bright. So this page is eye-popping. So this paper is from that Paper Studio. It's a kid's paper pad. Boys, I think. Anyway, love it. It's so neon. So I use my neon green paper. You hardly ever use that stuff. Anyway, I found this great image of a planet with a moon. And there's like Saturn, shooting stars. And these are for photos in the inside NASA, in the different areas of the building, the exhibits indoors. So I just did a square. I think this is a 6-inch square, a 6-inch square, and another one I put at an angle like this in the background there. And used this frame up. I repeated it for up here, and then used the same lime green double line borders here, top and bottom. Lots of fun and very bright and colorful. I like this page too. This one is Apollo 11. So I have found this circle of stars image, and so I cut out a few of them. 1, 2, and then I did a third one. So I cut it in half and used part of it there, and then this part here is from the rest of that one under there. I trimmed it. Used this great big frame, made it huge to hold the whole picture inside, and made a great big title, Apollo 11. I embossed all the yellow on this page and then inked it all so it shows a little more texture. And on this moon and stars paper. So we have a stars theme on this page. Great rocket photos. That I guess is from Apollo 11. It was such an interesting trip. Good educational trip for kids. All right. Well, this is inside the building where they have that giant spaceship up high above your head. There I am here walking, and it's just huge. It goes on forever. Then they have all these medallions of all the different Apollo and different space missions. Anyway, this is Snoopy the astronaut. So I did an astronaut. This was a sticker on the Space Academy set. And then I found these images of astronauts. This one's standing and this one's floating. So that was kind of neat. I love that image. I was delighted to find it. I did use the circle background here, and the one in white, on a few pages. It was great. And then I just punched out some stars, put them everywhere, and lifted some of them. And did this star frame, twisted it at an angle on top of here. Now this is my Star Wars paper that I used here, and I did 2 ovals on the background behind this as a frame sort of for this page, or for the photo. So that was fun. This is all gold metallic paper. The stripes are gold and they get thinner and thinner as you go up. And so I used a shimmer gold paper on these stars and the astronauts. Now this is some of those medallions that they had for all the Apollo missions. And so we had pictures of some of them, so I put them around here. And there's another one there. This paper is amazing. Moon Base Alpha 3. Love this paper. So this one coordinated with it, so I put them together. That looks so neat, that paper. Anyway, I didn't want to cover any of this landing here, so I just raised my photos higher, put Apollo missions, and those are the different ones that I couldn't fit them all on, and our pictures were quite large of them. So this is the Apollo. Oh my gosh, it's so flimsy and so small. You wonder how they did it. It's a miracle. That's the front of it, and that's the side of view. Amazing place to go. Loved it. Because I remember watching all these on TV as a kid, or when I was young. Walking on the moon. And now this one's colorful too. I found in that Paper Studio Kids pad, there was rocket ship paper, quite colorful too. So that's what inspired these different rocket images with all the vibrant colors. So I put my NASA title on there, border top and bottom, and then fit the photos around. This is different sections. There's people walking underneath. There's one section, there's another section, and there's another. That's the back end of it with the huge rockets. And there's our friends standing underneath it. Amazing place. I highly recommend the trip. Ah, purple. Okay, so this is the Mars Rover is there. So that was neat. NASA title again, and I just did a great big white title up there for the Mars Rover. And then there's a cartridge in an old Cricut cartridge called Robots, and I found this great robot image to put there. So I just thought that was really fun. And I like this silver foil paper because this is all silver foil and looks purple there. Lots of silver going on here. So this was a lot of fun and quite simple actually. That's just a star. It looks like a logo. Very simple page. It was a lot of fun. And next we have more rockets. So this page, I don't think I used much Cricut. I didn't use any Cricut on this one. I just used different papers. Star Wars paper here and there. In the middle there's a piece. And then this is a border, a spaceship border. I used this different planet type paper for the frames, and they all have tabs on them. So there's a cluster here, a cluster here, and a cluster here. And these are all stickers from the set, the Space Academy set that I had. So, well, there you can see the front, all that space module thing up high. It was amazing. Anyway, so many different interesting things there. And here's another one, NASA. they're quite simple. You know, the titles on each page was kind of neat to do. And then these spaceships, okay, I did aliens here. So that's an alien spaceship, 2 of them actually, 1 on each page, and then an alien face. There's our friends. And then there's just our rocket pictures are around, but I did this color border down here and here, and added just tabs, and some spaceships were on the paper, but I added some extra ones as stickers. So, so that was fun. I used the star paper here, back here, behind here, and up here. So that was kind of simple. And now this is Apollo again. So there's, these are like controls. So I found this image of these controls and this went with it. So I used them and put the title Apollo on top of a spaceship there. These are all different control gauges that I found. So for these like spaceship things. Gosh, they were huge. You have no idea how big they were. Anyway, this is the Space Age. That was a sticker, and these are all embellishments from the Space Academy kit. I just did a border top and bottom, and then a square, probably a 6-inch square in the middle of each page, and then added these controls in a zigzag pattern there. So this is the end of my Cape Canaveral NASA album. You can find Design Space links for all these pages on my website. There's a link below in my Cricut.com. And there's, yeah, the links are all there. You will find all these in Travel Scrapbook 41, Cape Canaveral, Florida, and NASA is what it's called. So I hope you've enjoyed these, and I hope you get some great ideas for scrapbooking your Cape Canaveral trip. Thanks so much for watching. Happy scrapping.